This
by 8
conference
o'clock
will
only,
now be
7:45.
recorded.
But in my office laptop, yeah, I don't have permissions to do the report desktop access. So that's why I rushed to room and I logged in here. But anyways, thank you so much for waiting for almost for 1 week. Thank you so much once again. So yeah, we are in the process of discussing about the core connectors. So core connectors is one of the next level of integrations where we will use this for to see the changed data from and to. So to see any changed data, we will use these core connectors. It will be for workers, it will be for benefits, it will be for payroll, whatever it is. The main thing we need to remember is launch parameters, date launch parameters. That is the main important launch parameters. Anyways, we will discuss in the coming process. So the last class what we have discussed is, so we have created the integration system, not EIB. Here in the core connector, EIB will not able to help the core connector process. So core connector used to start the process on its own. So we need to create own integration system. Then once you create the integration system, so you will see some predefined integration services, like templates will be available while going into the process of core connector process. So those templates are defined by Workday. So in that all the templates like worker template, most of the times we will use with worker template itself. Payroll and benefits are depends on the organizations. So whether that company, that organization has opted for payroll module or benefits module, that time, yeah, organization would provide the training process and everything to the like employees. But core connector worker is mandatory for all the organizations, whether they do have modules or no modules, anything should be, but they should have like worker experience. I mean like core connector worker experience. So once you select the template, so you will go through into the integration services where there are for worker, there are 26 integration services are there. In that few integration services will like by default select by what I can say, like by Workday itself. So we used to 1 second, I need to log off. So we need to select the required templates, what required integration services, whatever we require. So I will show that. Already we have selected few on that day, but in that we need to select some field attributes. So whatever the required fields that we need, so those fields that we will select over there, that fields will not refer business objects. So whatever we require as per the process, along with that we will go further. So we will not go on the business object base, so we will go on that service basis. Because in each and integration, say for example, so there is one integration service called position. So that position will refer to worker business object, position business object, or any other organization business object, whatever it is. But we will select whatever the required fields there. So it is a we will select the fields on what we can say, ready-made instance. Already fields are there, so we will select yes or no. So whatever the fields you want, you will select that option. Remaining, you will just ignore. Yes. Anyone ask something?
No, no, Priyanka.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So let me go to my integration service first. So this is what like what we have discussed in the last class. I have just recorded the topic. So let me go to the integration system of mine. Copy. And the search string is nothing but this is So as per the task, you will select the fields and all. So not exactly whatever I am going to do now. So you don't need to follow the same. As per the task itself, we will select accordingly. So go to the related actions. Go to the integration system. See, we need to select some fields. What do we need to do means go to integration field attributes. So here you need to select the fields and all: worker full name, worker employee ID, position, designations, hire date, date of birth, address, everything you are going to select from here itself. So these are the integration services where I have enabled before on the day itself. There already some predefined services which are enabled by Workday, but those are not having any data of fields and all. So we need to select as per the requirement. Either personal data if you want, you can, or position data, or compensation data, or related persons data. So as per the requirement, we will select accordingly. Guys, can you please mute yourself? I am thinking someone is asking something. Yeah, I don't know who is caller one. May I know who is this caller one? Rekha is there, Sumita is there, Kumar, Leslie, Sudhira, Glab, Kavita, Muru, Bhagyaraj, Kiran. So then who is this caller one who missed? Kiran, do you have any idea?
No idea. Even I'm wondering for that.
Even in the last weekend class also, this caller one has joined. I don't know who is this guy, how he is able to join the process.
They try to speak.
All came, right? Your team members?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he left, I hope. No, no, he is there. I don't know who is caller 01 getting continuous disturbance from your side. Please mute yourself. Either please leave the meeting and rejoin again, or don't make any noise, please. Fine. So here already we have enabled some informations like data and all we have enabled here. Thank you so much. He left. So see here, you don't, you normally what we will do. One second, please. Normally what we will do. So in reports and all, we just type the name and we will call accordingly. But here it is not like that. You just check the box. That's it. You want, just check. So please select for output. You need to include this as output. Select the name data completely. So you want first name, call. You want last name, please select. So like that you can select. But here what is this zero means? The length. So say for example, if any employee's name is like maximum length is there. So only you would like to call like first 10 letters or first 12 letters. So because that would save your data also. So in few organizations, employees name will be like a very long name. They used to include like all their ancestors, grandparents names also in their name. So in that scenario only, we have mentioned the maximum length of 10 letters or something. So you can call accordingly. So now what I am going to do is I am going to select first name, last name. I'm not going to call any secondary or anything. So it means instead of typing in the columns to call the fields, you are selecting instantly here. That's it. There is nothing difference between reports and core connectors. So if you want to complete the integrations of ABIs or outbound or inbound means what you have to do, you need to create the report, you need to call the report, and you need to do all the things. But here in the core connector, as I told you, everything it has to do his own. So core connector itself create a report, core connector itself go for integrations. So everything it will do on their own itself. So same like that, it is creating report on its own. So it is like personal data section fields. So including first name and last name, I am not going to call like full legal name. I'm not going to call because I called already first name and last name. I want gender. So see here the process. This field is mapping using the integration map. It means for gender, you can map like evaluate expression field. Instead of male, you can see M. Instead of female, you can see F. So you can map the letters to the values here. So we will use this for gender, for employment status, for worker type. So birth date I am going to call. Country of birth is required, not required for me. City of birth also not required. Yeah, marital status. So disability, yes, I am not because there is no policy that I will take disabled employees. Citizenship status. So whatever. So based on the task, you will select the fields and all. So in personal data, I have selected few like full name, last name, and other things. Now I am going for another service. Go to status of work status. Either he is a permanent employee or contingent employee or so what is his employee ID, what is his position, these things and all I am going to call. So what is the staffing process and all. So if you want to include all the fields means yes, you can select this option. Include all fields in the output. So you don't need to search for all. So you can select all the fields together. So I am going to select the active status and hire date. Only two I am selecting. There are 45 items are there, but still I am going to select for only two. You'll see if anything is required. Um, So these things and all for me it is not only the current employees data I would like to see, and coming to the position data on which position that he is holding, what is the ID. So when starting his job, what is his primary position? Now what is his position? So position, effective date. So it is depends on the task. Again, I am saying. So these are the basic things that we will call either in the benefits or in the payroll or in the worker or any template because the client should see the employees data. First of all, HCM is for workers. So we should call like workers basic data. After that, we will go with anything, either to benefits or to the payroll also. The same fields will be available in the payroll. When was the last payroll run, and what is the current payroll date, and what's the current payroll data, and any bonus that he is getting. These things and all will be available there in the process. Actually, in this practical tenant, we don't have the access. Worker type. So here also, as I told you, worker type. If it is employee, we will see E. For contingent, we will see C. So these things and all I need. In the compensation, I will select the position ID not required. Already I have called in the position data. So what is my total annual base pay? In that, what is my current seat, like basic salary? So total annual base pay, it includes like all bonus and other process and all. So what is the base pay currency of mine, and what is the frequency? So I mean, like every month I am getting a period basis. So like this, I will only 8 items are there in the compensation, and related person data. So here in this, what is the related person type? Like dependent, like mother, father, children, or spouse. So you can map the relationship. You can call like first name, last name. I will call my dependents first name, last name. See, it is not depending on the primary business objects or related business object. It is depending on the integration services. That integration services consisting the fields which are not depending on the business object. But of course, these fields are holding the business objects only. But these fields are not coming out with the basis of business object. You know, you don't need to call any data source or any business object here. You are just calling the integration services. In that, you are selecting some group of fields which are not caring about the business object. So I have selected some 10 to 12 fields. Okay, and say okay. So in all the integration services, I have selected few fields, whatever I require. So say done. On this fields, I am going to see the changed data. I mean, like say for example, coming to the personal data, while joining, what is your first name, and now what is the first your first name. So I will give the date launch parameters. On that date launch parameters, what the data have been changed to you. So if I come to like marital status, while joining, if you are single, so on so and so date you are got married. So that data and all I will extract. It is processing. Now I have configured some integration fee system field field attributes. On these field attributes means these only. So I have called in the outputs. So these are the field attributes I have configured by using integration services. So whatever I have selected, those will come under the report. Okay. So after that, I have some calculated fields also. For that, what I need to do? In that case, I need to call some custom integration services. In that, there is one process called integration field override. Override is nothing but whatever the existing field is there, that field will override by the calculated field or custom field. Sorry, my voice dropped somewhere. May I know where it is?
So you're talking about override fields, Priyanka.
Yeah, okay, fine. So there itself. So override is nothing but the custom integration services will have the field called integration field override. Override meaning is what? We are replacing that existing one. So here we can have that option where we can replace that test field
Your
with
voice is breaking,
custom
Priyanka.
fields. So for that, what we one second,
Priyanka,
one
your
second,
voice is breaking.
one second. I just changed the internet. Is my voice clear now? I changed the internet. Is my voice clear now?
Yes, I can
Yes,
hear
Priyanka.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And see here, so I am going to call some custom fields, either calculated field or anything. So I am going to call something here. So for that, please go to integration system. See, already there are some 26 are there. So we have enabled whatever we require. And there are 13 already. 8 are predefined by Workday, pre-enabled by Workday, and in that there are 5 we have selected the worker status and everything. And after that, I have called like some 20 fields on out of this output format and version update. So on top of this, I have called few fields here. So those fields will be available. And after that, I need to call some calculated fields. For that, what I need to do? So let me check whether my integration field attributes, because the internet was gone, right? So I just check whether the field attributes have been saved or not. Yeah, those are saved. Save, okay. And now I need to call some field overrides. For that, I need to configure custom integration services. For that, what I need to do? Go to related actions, go to integration system, configure integration field override. No, not this one. So before to that, we need to call some custom integration service. Configure integration services. See the heading here, custom integration service. In that, please click on here and create a new one with field override or field attribute. I mean, already fields are there, so you are going to call like out of Workday. I mean, whatever you have selected the integration services, in that you are not able to find the Workday delivered field, but you know what is that field name. So you can create here. Okay. So you can call like field override services by calling like calculated fields and all here. So these are all like very rare scenarios we will use the generic services, listener services. So where you can call the report also, integrations report or sequence generator. I will explain this process, but let me go with field override. Please give some name like field override. So this is the name I am giving. So what is the business object that you are looking for? See, for example, I am typing worker here. I am not able to get the worker business object. But if you go and search here, there is a worker business object is there. It means you don't find by typing there in the column. You need to select from the drop down. Please remember this point. In interviews, this is an important interview question. Logically, interviewers used to ask this. How do you select the business object in field override service? Is there any option to select the business object in core connectors? Yes, we do have. Where we do have means we will have the option in the custom integration services, especially in the field override service. And also there we will not get by typing. So we need to select from the drop down. Okay, please remember this is an important part. And please give some name like test field 1. So in this test field 1, I am going to override this field with calculated field, test field 2, and say OK. Like this, so on. How many calculated fields that you have outside? So you can call all together. That is your wish. As per the task, you can call any more. So now we have integration services like say OK, 13 plus 1 custom integration service we do have. There are 14 integration services now we do. Okay. Now what is the task? We need to override this field override fields with calculated fields. For that, what is the next step? We need to configure the that's what I am thinking. Who is that? May I know who is this caller 02?
No idea, Priyanka. Is there any possibility for you to remove?
No, for me, because I'm not the organizer. I'm
Okay.
just because this is a corporate batch, right? Where no one
Ye-
should include.
Yes, we are not sure who is the caller to.
Mr. Caller 02, can you please leave?
Priyanka, probably you can ask the organizers to remove the
Yeah,
caller.
I'm calling. It's ringing over there.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Because if it is a normal batch, yeah, I can continue because it's a corporate, right? Again, it is named to. Hello. Yeah, well, they dismissed him. Fine. Anyways, now we have configured 13 integration services plus one custom integration service. In this custom integration service, there are two field overrides that I have called, which is test field 1 and test field 2. In that test fields, I need to call whatever I have outside of the integration service, the fields. So I'm going to call some two calculated fields. What is that process? This is an optional process to you guys. If you have requirement to call calculated fields, you have to call, or else you can ignore. So if you find all the fields here itself, then it's fine to you. Now please go to the integration service and call configure field attributes, sorry, field overrides. Cancel. Go to related actions. Go to related actions. Go to integration system, and the topic is nothing but called as field overrides. So this is the third step. First you need to create the integration system, then you have to enable the integration services. After that, the third step is having three phases: configuring the field attributes, configuring field overrides, and configuring the maps. I mean that these three will include in the process of creating the report, right? So configure integration field override. Here there are two phases. One is defining the eligibility criteria, and the another one is nothing but called as overriding the fields. So eligibility criteria, after that you will have like here uh, field overrides. So here in the eligibility criteria, it is nothing but so boolean value. What is mean by boolean value? It will give some true or false condition. So if you want like active employees, yeah, you can call active employees here. So if you want any other marital status based employees or only female gender employees, you can call accordingly. So I would like to see only active based employees. See whether it is like it is a calculated field. I don't want this. So anything, it means some true or false condition we will call here. So whether worker is active or any other, we will call accordingly. So you can create a calculated field for this also. Like say for example, I would like to see only global modern services employees from USA, not all the global wise. So I will create a few calculated fields. So before going to call the eligibility criteria here in the external, so see, I will check whether I have already created part. See, I am calling some already created part here or any other. Either you can get the active employees, are gender based, are location based. So whatever you want, so you can work on that. See, I am calling some whether the worker is active or not. So this data I am going to call. This is a true or false. Here in this eligibility criteria, you have to select true or false condition calculated field itself, not any other. So you will not get any access to select other fields. You have to select only Boolean based value. So I am selecting this worker is active or not. I would like to see only active people. So coming to the next column, field override. Here you can call like all the things, calculated fields. So override the external field. So how I am going to override? Already I have created some calculated fields, right? So I am going to call that. So I am going to call worker name with ID. It means the person data is having the worker name and status data is having employee ID. I am calling both here. So this is one of the calculated field. We'll see what I have on the basis of my. Oh, so many are there. Some format text I am calling. Any other calculated fields. So whatever as per the task, you can call the calculated fields here. So I will call the another thing is like length of service. So how many years my employee is there in the organization. These two I am going to call, and that's it. The field overrides are nothing but we are just overriding the existing fields with external fields. Say okay. Now, what is the another process? Mapping. As I already told you, if you want to see the result in single letter, you need to map the values. Only already few values are having like mapping related. Those things only you can able to call. I am doing on like field integration maps. Here you can map whatever you require to see in the single letter format. So you want to map the name type? No. Title? No. Or anything? I would like to map gender. Male with M. Female with because these are already defined by Workday. So you need to select your letters. That's it. F. Not declared as ND. Okay, so just that's it. I'm not going to map everything. Say okay. Now I have created the report in Core Connector. I have called the existing Workday delivered fields. I have called calculated fields. I have mapped some results also. That's it. So my task is done up to here. Now, what is my next task? I need to launch the integration. Now I am going to do the integration process now. So till now what I have done, I have just called the whatever existing fields as per the task based on the integration services. Now go to integration. Integration system is different, integration is different. So please go to integration and launch our schedule. So please say okay. And see here the main important in this core connector is date launch parameters. The same will be applicable in the payroll also. So very important this topic, date launch parameters. It means when you have entered So till date, when I mean like from date what you have entered, and what will be the effective date that you are looking for, and what was the last successful run it has happened, and last effective date when it was entered, and then when it was like launched, and when till date what you want, so on which date that you are looking for. So these things we need exactly. So as of entry movement means, see last successful date what I am going to give, um, this January, wait, January 1st 2002. So here what I am going to do, 31st December 31st 2001. So only 2 years data I would like to call, because by that only, or else you can call like say 19 till date, not 19. From 2000 to almost 2018, like 19 years almost. So that's it. I mean, here these dates will provide by client are in your task. So no worries. These dates will clearly provided by them, from from which date to which date that you are looking for, and when it was last run, or when you are going to run now. So this data we will get in the task. It's no need to bang your heads to get the own dates and all. Oh my god. Say okay, refresh the page. Again provide the details. Come down. So whatever we have selected the integration services, including custom integration service. So those integration services will run in all the period of 19 years, and whatever the changed data is there, that data will come out in the report. Now, please say okay. Refresh. We are launching the integration now. It's very simple. Only to select the fields whatever we require, and the dates as per the ticket, whatever the dates have mentioned, the dates we will give in the date launch parameters. The same process will be applicable in the payroll also. There we need to select the dates as well. That is called payroll launch parameters. Say for example, so your hike discussion was discussed in this month, but I am going to apply in the month of October. So the till that date, your payroll process will happen with current CTC only, not the hike one. But discussion has happened in the month of July only. So I mean, like, for you, I will give the data. So if I want to see, like, coming 6 months, who is going to get the hikes, so I will give the payroll launch parameters over there. So I will get the data accordingly. So I will select the integration services in the payroll template. So we will call all the data like this. We will run the integration. I will select the, I will get the result accordingly. Like EIB, the process is running here. But in advanced report, we will take EIB help. But here, only core connector itself is taking care of everything. It is not looking for anybody's support. What happened? Someone is accessing the data again. Stop proxy. Except me, for everyone, this tenant will respond. For me, it is not. Whoever can access the proxy, for them it will work accordingly. Process monitor. I don't want to go back and to see the result. So please go to process monitor. We'll see whether it is running fine or not. What is the process type? Integration. The process type is nothing but integration. Please say okay. It is processing. Still it is processing. So still the parent is in progress. Because almost 19 years data, right? That's why it is taking much time. Till it completes, we need to wait. Completed successfully. The process is completed. So what I need to do now? So go to the background process. It is completed successfully. So everything is came. So output files, data, everything is came. So you can see the zip files and what is the output file XML. This is the document we will receive. Ask me later. See. So here the like, what is that? The calculated fields thing. So length of service 18 years she is, and with ID. But here we didn't call the employee ID. That's why it is not displaying the employee ID, or else it will show that thing. And if any changed data is there, it will display to us. Since joining, they are having the same data. That's why there is no result here. So the mapping I have called as male as M, right? That's why it is showing as M. So almost, because why these guys are coming with same data means, I mean like single data means, so these guys are having like all the same details only, because these guys are system generated employees. As this is a practical version, we don't have the real data, so that's why we are not getting, but the result will come like this. It is loading. Don't worry, it is loading actually. So, but anyways, whatever is the result is coming successfully here with all the fields of data as a XML file. You need to convert this XML with the help of XSLT, and you need to run the document, and you can send out, that's your wish. That is the part of your wish. Hold. I'm just seeing whether we can have like any data, changed data to show. But anyways, here we are not getting the exact changed data, but anyways, I'm just closing this, but the result is this one only. But I will show the another format. So to diagnose the file, I will show the another thing. For that, please go to the selection criteria in the messages. See here, like almost 1171 employees are there, right? So here we will see the data changes audit. So any data have been changed. So prior value, so no difference at all. So here you can see the difference. So where you will find this thing will be available in the output. In the output data changes audit, that HTML file, you will find the answers. So if any value is changed, here you will see the value. Prior value is what? Now what is the current value? So actually in this practical TNET we are not able to getting this, but normally we used to get. So what is the previous value and what is the current value? I just check. We see to Ajay Mokashi, Anish Majo. Fine. Actually, we are not getting, these guys are not having any changes, but the result will see like this. So prior value and current value. Understood? I'm so sorry because here the data is not available as a prior and present. So we can change any employee's data and we can run the things accordingly. I'll do one thing. Just give me 1 minute. Start proxy as a Logan McNeil. I will change first name of Anish Majo. So I cannot able to see the result today. I can able to see the result actually tomorrow. But anyways, I just check Anish Majo first name I will call. I will change. Anish Majo. Go to his data, personal data. Personal. Change, edit the name. What is the given name? Anish M. Majo. So we'll see. This is the first name I am going to give. The family name also I am going to add two more zeros. Say submit. So what is the effective date? See, we'll change the effective date till 2018, right? I will change. I will try to change the effective date, but it will not affect. We'll see. It will not change. So Anish M. Majo, I will try to change the effective date. What it will say, just think. It will not accept. So you have another name change that occurs. We'll see. Submit. So it is accepting. Normally in real time it will not accept. Again, let me run the integration system. Able to understand, right? I would like to show the difference of the changed data. So that's why I am changing the name of one employee and again I am running that. Till date I will try to run. Just give me 5 minutes. If anybody is going on cap, ask them to wait. launch the integration again. And give the date parameters here. So till date I am calling actually. Please say okay and refresh. It will run accordingly. So where you can able to see the differences means in the output file diagnostic audit or data changes audit. In that you will see the refresh changed data, prior value and current value. Current value. So there are few more steps are there. Tomorrow we'll discuss on that. So tomorrow we will, tomorrow anyways, I'll take by 8 o'clock itself class, because today I thought that I can take from office, but it was not happened. So tomorrow I will take by 8 o'clock, 1.5 hour class we do have. So tomorrow and after tomorrow. So we are going to complete our complete batch. So here in the data change audit, we couldn't see the Anish Majo. Where is that Anish Majo again? Control F. So Anish Majo data, right? So I will see what is the prior value and what will be the current value. We just see the difference and we just close the session. So tomorrow I will take remaining. There is a few more steps are there. Now we are done with the process, the launching process. So now the steps is like sequence generator, very easy. Transaction logs, I mean like giving permissions of business process, both are same, and security groups and notifications. We'll discuss tomorrow.
So Priyanka, how many more sessions would it take?
Yeah, that's what.
Complete
2
all of them?
sessions are there, tomorrow and after tomorrow.
Okay, okay, thank you.
iLoads is nothing but the integration inbound. Please remember. The maximum running time of integration is 3 hours. Why it is taking this much of time? Those who wants to leave now, you guys can leave. So tomorrow anyways I'll show that result. No issues. Because two guys is having some cab service something, right?
Yes, Priyanka. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys can leave. So tomorrow, anyways, I will show this result. No
Sure.
issues.
Thank you, Priyanka.
Yeah, yeah. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
So it's taking a long time to run the integration. So instead of wasting time tomorrow, I just run this and I will take screenshot and show you tomorrow to remaining numbers. So almost in earlier integration it was like 1017, but now it is like 3500. That's why it is taking much time, because I am running the integration till date.
Okay. I think you have given the date range as like the
Yes.
whole year. Yeah.
Yeah, earlier I have given 2018 until, but now I have given like till date. So that's why in the last year to this year, so many practical things have happened. We have created so many student users here. So many employees we have created as a staffing process. So that's why it is taking this much. And this tenant is used by trainers and students also.
Okay.
So it's happening. So what I will do means, once see the result, I'll take the screenshot and tomorrow I'll show to them better. So 2 to 3 minutes more it will take. So if any data is there in our organizations also more than 5,000, we just leave it. So it will run in the background. We just complete our coffee break, our lunch break also. We will see the result once I come back. Normally it will happen for us. We will not wait this much time in front of the system by clicking on refresh.
But the maximum time is 3 hours only, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If the data is like up to 250 200 MB, so it is like 3 hours. If it is more than means, that time we will use like either half of data we will call, either we will go with studio. Studio is one of the optional to the organizations, where every organization will not have that part in the companies, because they need to pay some more extra amount and everything for the studio integrations. And it costs like more to attend the trainings, to complete the training sessions and everything. So that's why most of the organizations will not go with the studio integration part.
Mm.
See, the result is done. It is taking like 8 minutes 26 seconds. Let me take a screenshot. So it is having like 8 minutes 26 seconds. So let me see the output file. And if you see here in the data changes audit, so we can observe the difference. What is that? See, the name has been changed, right? Array, why it is not coming here, the prayer value? If it is different, right? Prayer, it should provide the result here. The current
Yes,
value
Priyanka.
is why? Normally we used to get here because there is a difference. I will do one thing. I just change the name completely.
Is there
You
any
guys,
issue with this tenant?
not like that.
Okay.
In practical tenants, we will not have that much of access to see the process and all. Mishra, just submit. Done. You guys can able to wait, right? No issues.
Yeah, no problem, Priyanka.
Just 10 more minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Here in Germany, for us, the time is like 6 o'clock.
Okay. So how is your training going?
Yeah, today I have attended SFTP and SSH creations, user access, admin access, these things that I have done today. So again, day after tomorrow, I'm going to have training on testing part, how to test the integration things in the end user area. So these things I am going to have day after tomorrow, and next month I am going to have training on HCM fundamentals. I mean like functional at Amsterdam with like only for 4 hours. So we have done the fundamental part, functional part almost like 3 weeks, but here they are going to conclude that for 4 hours only. Just assume how the training will be. For that we
Okay.
have paid almost like $1,050.
So the training will be from 2 months. I mean, the whole training will be two months or
No, no, no. Only for 1 week the training is. Remaining things and all, I need to work. Whatever I know, I need to work on the implementation process.
okay.
So, I mean, like whatever we are, I am giving the training part to you, like functional and technical. So, the same. So, here we do have 30 to 35 hours. But
Mhm.
in workday, they used to give only for within day only, they used to complete the training, complete training. So functional,
Okay.
I have taken you guys for 15 days, 15 hours, I hope. They are going to complete the functional training within 4 hours.
Okay. But the training will be in all the whole day, right?
So only
Or
4
only
hours.
for
What they will
okay.
cover? No, no, only 4 hours. And report writing is going to be like 1.5 hour. Report writing including calpins. I mean, what
Mhm.
they will do means they will complete, they will cover the overviews because already
Okay.
we are experienced, right? So they will
Yes,
cover
yes.
the overviews and they will go on.
Mm. Maybe for the topic, it will be easy for you to understand, right? So,
That's what. Actually, the training is not required to me, but as per the agreement, what my organization with Workday done, so that's why they are asking to attend the training part and all. So for that case only, I came here. Along with the training, I am working on the implementation process also.
okay. So the certification will be provided by Workday itself, right? Workday team.
No, this is not a certification process. Why? Because means my organization is not going to have studio integration.
Okay.
Whenever your organization is going to have studio integration, that time only you will get certification.
Okay.
Without studio integration, anyways, the certification is not for studio. The company should have studio integration. That time only employee can get certification on any other topic. report writer, integrations for functional, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Next year we are going to opt studio.
Okay. So hopefully we'll be get certified from Workday next
Yeah.
year. Mhm.
On that promise only I have joined in my organization.
Okay.
No one is there. I am the only one. I have taken another guy. So we both are
Okay.
working.
Okay. The session is still recording, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay. Because we two only is available. So
no problem. You are not having any cap.
no, I'm at home actually. So my shift hours is morning 6:30 to evening 3:30. So
Very good. You guys all are become to only one, same organization.
yes, we are working in same organization but different team. So
Mm-hmm.
under same HR cluster, but we are processing some different teams. So
I understand.
yeah, some from different locations. So
Yeah. If you want to leave, you can. So I just run the process. I'll see the result. If it is not happening, means that's it's not in my hand. Also, maybe the tenant issue. Because I
no.
don't see. I mean, like for our regular classes also, I don't show the differences and all because very rarely I used to.
Mhm.
Practical tenant, we cannot able to do the experiments and all. That's why I will not. But anyways, for you case, for the corporate, I would like to show the difference. That's why I am.
Okay, no problem. I'll wait for some time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anisham Mishra. We have to get, but why it is not? God. Process monitor. Integration. This is also important. Interview questions they used to ask. How you will search the background process things.
So will you share the interview questions after this?
I
Once the
already
training is
shared
up?
it. You guys didn't receive?
No,
Okay, I'll
we
check.
am just
I just checked whether because it's there with organizers. I just check with them and I'll ask them to forward. Recently, last week only I have sent.
okay.
It's a big document is there, but I will send. I'll ask them to forward to you guys.
Okay.
completed. So please go to the integration.
Hopefully this time
Yeah,
without any
come to
issue.
the output file. And we'll see. So changes were detected in the worker's information. Worker is eligible for output and so on. So the summary.
Okay.
In all the scenarios, changes are coming. No, there is something wrong with this tenant. Normally we used to get here because earlier his name was Majo, now his name was Mishra. So here we will see the changed data, but here it is not coming. But anyways, ignore. But normally we used to get. For if he is single earlier, now he is married, we will see single here. And any what is that? Any business title have been changed here, we will see the business title what he has earlier. These things and all we used to get, but I don't know why we are not getting here. But maybe any access issue or something, but we used to get here.
Okay.
Okay, so there is no solution for this. Normally we will get if anything different from like
Current date.
entering data to current data, if any data is different, so we will get accordingly. So earlier
Okay.
his name was Majo, and from the date of today onwards or the 31st December onwards, that name was changed to Mishra. So it has to come here, but it is not like displaying here. But ignore. But normally we used to get.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Kumar.
Thank you, Priyanka.
Yeah, we'll meet tomorrow by 8 o'clock. So we'll complete this core connector topic tomorrow, and we may start even Workday Studio also if required. If you have
Oh,
time, we will start accordingly.
okay, fine.
So Wednesday is the last day for us where we are going to complete our sessions.
Okay. So you have completed all the 40 hours, right? Or the all the topics you have covered within
All
the,
the
I
topics
mean,
also we have completed, and I have told you like 35 to 40 hours. So we are
okay.
almost completed the hours also,
Okay.
right?
Fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you,
if you
Priyanka.
guys have any doubts, please recheck with the topics and all. Anyways, tomorrow I will check. So these things we do have. So this benefits and payroll interface the same as like this. That's why I have mentioned very clearly in detail. We are going to explain this. These two things we have the templates, but we don't have the access to launch our schedule in this tenant. Maybe in real time you guys may get that access.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Good
night.
night. Kumar. Bye.